State Bank is excited to sponsor TXK Game Day's live stream and tonight's matchup of two outstanding schools, the Pleasant Grove Hawks
and the Liberty-Eylau Leopards. We would like to take this opportunity to thank our amazing State Bank customers and to remind you all that we want to be your bank.
Your bank for service,
For relationships,
speed,
convenience.
State
Bank.
Go Hawks!
Go Leopards.
A perfect night for football here in Texarkana, and boy, do we have a good one coming for you momentarily. Two crosstown rivals with rich history and a lot of smack talk this week about to meet right here at Harris Field. It's Pleasant Grove and Liberty-Eylau for round number 29 in the series. LE leads the series 17-11, but it's been tough treading for the Leopards over the last 5 years. They have not won this matchup since 2016, but Coach Davis says this is the year for his much-improved Leopards to make a change to that. I'm Brian Bolt alongside with my partner tonight, Tyler Huff, and it's a beautiful night here in East Texas. About 75 degrees, no rain in the forecast, a little bit of wind, and Tyler, it doesn't get much better than this.
It doesn't. Perfect scene for football. Like you said, 29th meeting between these two teams. LE has the slight advantage, but PG winning 5 straight. So if you're the Leopard faithful, you want to end that streak tonight.
Yeah, and before that 5-game winning streak for Pleasant Grove, LE was on a 6-game winning streak. So LE was in control of this series just a little while ago, and I think that this may be the year that LE really makes this a game.
Yeah, I think this is, the perfect setup if you're the Leopards. This is your opportunity right here to, take advantage of this moment and break that streak that the Hawks have on you. Both teams come in even record-wise, 5-2, 1-1 in district. So, like I said, if you're the Leopards, tonight is your opportunity to break that hold that the Hawks have on you.
Yeah, not that the Leopards haven't been in the games in the years past.
Right.
The scores haven't just been outrageous, but they just couldn't finish over the last few years. But Coach Davis has reassembled his team, his coaching staff, and the Leopards are looking really good this year.
They do. They look very, very good. And like you said, last year the game was 3-0 at halftime. And PG came out in the second half and just took control of the game. And so you got a lot of Leopards returning from last year's game. You got a few new guys stepping into a few key spots. But, like you say, if Coach Davis and the staff, they've turned the tide here in the Eylau, and I think, they have a good chance tonight to, take control of this series.
Yeah, and speaking of the Leopards getting some guys back from previous games and previous injuries, a couple guys that are coming back tonight, I believe Aiden Easter being one of them,
yes, sir.
And one of the Jones guys, right?
Yeah, Cal is coming back tonight. It'll be the first time he's suited up since the 3rd game of the year against Mount Pleasant. So having both of those guys, Aiden back, having Cal back, both on the defensive side of the ball, that'll be huge for this Leopard defense.
Cal Jones, a big-time playmaker for the Leopards, and having him back tonight on the offensive and defensive side of the ball, if they have him playing both, who knows where we'll see him.
Yeah.
He's just a playmaker, and it's really good for Liberty-Eylau to get him back this week.
And the special teams have struggled without Cal. They've been having to go for 2 a lot, and with Cal coming back, we might see him some in the special team game. We don't know, but, there's always that if factor.
Yeah, and I did talk to a couple of the coaching staff before the game. I don't think we're going to see him kick tonight,
okay,
but we will possibly see him on special teams, just not in that role. But speaking of players, we're going to head on over and talk about some offensive impact players. On our first segment of the night, your Gregor Auto Collection offensive impact players. Tyler, who's your impact players for Liberty-Eylau tonight?
Well, for me, for the Leopards, you got to start with the quarterback, number 10, J.J. Hampton. J.J., he's passed for over 1,000 yards, 1,064 yards to be exact, with 12 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions on the season. He's completed almost just about 60% of his passes so far this season. He's had a first strong half of the season. He had a strong performance last week against Gilmer. He threw for 240 yards, 3 touchdowns last week in the first half of play alone. So, if you're JJ in this Leopard offense, I think JJ has to have a huge game in order for this Leopard offense and this Leopard team to be successful tonight.
Right.
And then one of his favorite targets is number 15, Daquan Prevost, who's a freshman. Prevost is arguably one of the fastest kids in this East Texas area. He has 8 touchdowns so far this season through 7 games. He had a 3-touchdown game a few weeks ago here at home to Open District. Last week he had a 62-yard touchdown in the Gilmer game. So I think if JJ and Prevost, and not only Prevost, but the rest of that receiving crew can, be on their thing tonight, they'll have a good chance to come out victorious.
Yeah, and this is not a small school.
At all.
Liberty-Eylau is not a small school in the state of Texas, and Prevost, a freshman, you don't see that much at these bigger classification schools. He has been an impact player the whole year. And so moving over to Pleasant Grove, a couple impact players to watch there for the offensive side. Of course, Akari Johnson, the junior quarterback, 534 yards, 6 touchdowns so far this year. His Achilles heel has been, though, that he's thrown 3 interceptions. He does run the ball well, though, and so 358 yards and 3 touchdowns on the ground as well. And so he has to protect the ball, no bad passes, and he can hurt the defense, like we said, with his legs as well. And then, of course, the starting running back or tailback in this offense, Spencer Danner. So we're going to pause for just a second. The Leopards taking the field. PG not quite yet ready to come on, but the flags from Liberty-Eylau are flying, and the Leopards wearing their maroon jerseys tonight will take the field. And so before we get to action, let's head over to the defensive side of the ball, Tyler. Let's look at some Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital defensive playmakers.
Yeah, for the Leopards on the defensive side of the ball, I think Cortland Crabtree, number 55, I think he's a key player, and I think he has to have a huge game tonight. Crabtree, he has about 30 tackles on the season. He has 7 tackles for loss with 3 sacks, so he's proven that he can get into the backfield. And I think tonight we have to see not only Crabtree but the whole defensive front for the Leopards get into the backfield and stop that running gang of PG. Then you also have Tracy Revels, who is a UTSA commit. Tracy is a physical, punishing, hard-hitting safety, and I think Tracy's due for a big game tonight. We haven't seen a huge hit out of Tracy yet this year. He's known for making huge hits, so I think tonight, keep an eye on Tracy. He might be on the target for one of those hits.
Yeah, no doubt. And over to PG's side for the defensive side of the ball, Jamin Wheeler. He is on the opposite side from Victor Shaw. Look for Victor Shaw to maybe get some double teams or a lot of eyes on him. So look from that other side. Mr. Wheeler needs to have a big game tonight to help that defense out from Pleasant Grove. And then, of course, Cade McFadden. He needs to keep doing what he's done all year, making the big hits, the big plays, maybe getting those receivers from Liberty-Eylau to hear some footsteps. We'll see if he can come out and have a big game tonight. So we're going to move over really quick. Pleasant Grove heading into the tunnel, and here they come. The Hawk flags will fly, and they will come out wearing their white jerseys with black helmets tonight. The PG fans on their feet. Tyler, before we break and head to the field, let's talk about some State Bank keys to the game.
Yeah, for the Leopards, I think the keys to the game, number one, is the offense must play a full 4 quarters. The offense last week, they had a dominant first 2 quarters, opening half, first half of play, and then kind of in the second half of play kind of went stagnant, but it was due to special teams a lot of the times. They didn't see as many possessions as they did in the first half due to having a few special team errors. So I think not only does the offense have to have a good game, but they have to clean up some of those special team mistakes as well. And I think if you want to be successful tonight, those are one of the keys to the game. And then you also have to make PG throw the ball. You got to stop the run. We know they're a wing T team. They're pretty known for running the ball. So I think if you want to be successful, make Akari throw the ball, and let's, control that ground game.
Right. And before we go any further, we're going to pause and go to the field for our national anthem. nice job there in tribute to our country by the Liberty-Eylau Band. Nice job for them. And so we're going to round the keys to the game out on the PG side. PG's defensive line has got to disrupt the offense, and J.J. Hampton, they can't let him sit back in the pocket and be comfortable. He's got some pretty good receivers over there like we talked about earlier. Mr. Prevost, he's a pretty special guy. And they've got to get the quarterback off of his rhythm. And along with Danner, the starting tailback, along with the other backs, they have got to be a factor from the beginning. LE cannot stop the running game. The running game has to be dominant for PG to come out victorious tonight. And so we've got the captains that are meeting center of the field on the LE logo. Again, Liberty-Eylau going to be wearing their maroon tops and white bottoms. Pleasant Grove wearing their white tops and black bottoms. They've got a couple honorary captains out there. We're going to have the flipping of the coin here momentarily.
Yeah, one of those honorary captains is Coach David Daniels, who is better known as Coach D here over in the Eylau, and I know he coached at Texas High for quite a while back in the day as well, and so he's a state champion coach himself, and so he's one of the honorary captains tonight, and salute to Coach D.
We're going to pause for a moment so we can hear what's going on the field.
He played baseball and football. He continued his football career at the University of Oklahoma, Boomer Sooner, and was drafted in the 3rd round by the Tennessee Titans. He finished his career playing for the 49ers. Congratulations, Brandon.
It's Coach D and Brandon Jones.
That's right. And so Liberty-Eylau did win the toss. They will defer to the second half. Pleasant Grove will receive. Pleasant Grove will start moving from our left to right. And Liberty-Eylau will defend their scoreboard. And so the fans getting on their feet, the teams retreat to their respective sideline, and we're going to be underway momentarily.
Yeah, it's what you want to see. The Leopards coming out on defense first. Let's see if we can, stop this PG ground attack early in the ball game.
And so before we have the players take the field, Cam, we've got a graphic for you. We want to know tonight who you're with. And so we want you to blow our comment section up. Keep it clean. Remember, this is all about the kids. But we want you to tell us who you're cheering for and where you're watching from. And so we want to know whether you're pulling for Pleasant Grove or Liberty-Eylau tonight. Let us know in the comment section. And if we can get to it, we will definitely call your name out and try to let everyone know how far our span is reaching tonight with people tuning into this rivalry game.
Yeah, I'm sure people from all over the region, all over the Metroplex, Texarkana area is tuned in tonight. We appreciate you for tuning in here to Texarkana Game Day.
That's right. And we're about ready for action.
So Cameron Hadaway is set to kick off for the Leopards. So Cameron's taking over some of the kicking duties with Kyle being out this year.
Number 2, Akari Johnson, one of the deep men back there for Pleasant Grove. We'll try to get you the numbers the best that we can. Hard to see these numbers. And there's the kickoff, and this rivalry game is underway. That'll be fielded by number 6, Torion Phillips. He'll take it over to the side. That was number 5, Russell Collins. And he's not getting but a couple yards, and he'll be stopped. They'll give him the 23, and that's where Pleasant Grove will begin the first drive of the ball game.
And a nice tackle there on the kickoff by number 11, Roger Galloway of the Leopards, making sure Collins didn't get up the field.
A lot of bragging rights on the line tonight as Liberty-Eylau and Pleasant Grove meet for the 29th meeting between both schools. Liberty-Eylau has not won this game since 2016, and they are trying to change that tonight. Pleasant Grove comes out in their wing-back set, and it'll be handed to number 7 around the left side. That's Spencer Danner. He's got enough for about 6 yards on the play, and so a nice job there by Spencer Danner on the first play of the ball game.
So a nice job by Daquan Prevost, the freshman, stepping up from his safety position, making a tackle on Danner on the carry.
Kari Johnson, the quarterback for Pleasant Grove. As you'll see all night, a receiver will run the play in from the sideline. Danner in the backfield. It'll go to Danner again. He's got a split around the left side. He'll get it about a 13-yard gain on the play. Not sure if that was the same play, but it was a little block down and kick out action.
Yeah, it was, and they just had a huge hole up the middle.
Nice job around that left side for Pleasant Grove. Liberty-Eylau trying to get a stop. Looks like there was a flag on the play. Going to call a block in the back.
It's going to be against the Hawks, so they'll back up a few yards.
And so they'll go back and lose a couple from the original line. It'll be second down and a long 5.
If you're this Leopard defense, you got to make sure that you're shoring up that middle.
That's right. Pleasant Grove, 2 nice runs to start this ball game off. Gibson in at receiver to the near side. That one's going to be a toss to Danner around the right side. Just a toss place. A nice job there by the Liberty-Eylau defense to stretch that out. He'll get 2 yards. That's going to bring up third down and 4 for Pleasant Grove.
Yeah, nice job by number 65, Anthony Brown, coming in on the tackle from his defensive line position, forcing third down for the Hawks. 3rd and 4.
So a big third down right here on the first possession for Pleasant Grove. Johnson in at quarterback. Danner still in the backfield. They're going to hand it off to Danner again around the left side. He'll have enough for the first down and more. He's going to pick up 8 on the play down to the 42-yard line.
Nice run by Danner. And you have number 17, Tavares Neal, coming in, making a tackle for the Leopards. First down and 10 for the Hawks.
Jaden Borley in the backfield as well. Number 44, tight end Victor Shaw into the ball game.
And the Hawks are running the ball pretty well here on the opening drive of the game.
So far, without penalties, the Hawks moving the ball down the field. Johnson, he'll hand it up the middle to Bordley. He'll get 2 on the play. Going to bring up second down. We'll give him 3. Second down and 7 on the play for Jalen Bordley.
Got a host of Leopards in on the stop. Nice job pursuing to the ball and gang tackling the running back.
So if you're just tuning in, we appreciate you for tuning in here on Texarkana Game Day. As you can see on your commercial National Bank scoreboard, we're scoreless. The Hawks driving it down the field. They'll hand it off to Caden McFadden. He tries to find some room, and that defense from Liberty-Eylau not letting him have an inch. He'll actually lose a yard and a half on the play.
And that's number 13, Cameron Hadaway, in from his linebacker position. He's been a standout defender for the Leopard defense this year, and he made a nice tackle there on that play.
9 minutes to go here in the opening period. We're scoreless. It's third down. Trying to turn the music up and get the LE fans into it. A big stop here with really good field position if LE's defense can stand up here.
I think this might be Liberty-Eyelau's defensive coordinator signaling the calls in.
Danner around the left side, the same play we've seen earlier. Not the same result. Liberty-Eylau going to stop him. They're going to give him a yard on the play, but I actually think he lost one. But nonetheless, it's going to bring up 4th down and 7.
That's one of those Jones brothers. That's WT in on the tackle. Nice job by WT stepping up from the linebacker position, making a huge hit, causing 4th down for the Hawks.
Number 56, Cade Martin, will trot onto the field to punt the ball away.
Number 17, Neal, and number 15, Prevost.
Prevost and Neal back to receive the punt.
Neal's taken one to the house already this season.
And that one blocked and scooped up. It's going to be down right there.
That punt is blocked
It was blocked.
by number 9.
I believe, yes, that was number 9, Greg London. He came in from the outside position and blocks it, and what a play by the LE defense.
And London's a standout on both sides of the ball. Nice job by London, even making a play in the third phase of the game, special teams. That's what you like to see from one of your star players.
And a nice job there by the LE defense. A big stop and a great job by special teams. We talked about that pregame, and you and I talked about it today when we were meeting. But special teams going to be a big factor tonight, and all of a sudden, LE, they're going to come out first with a big stop on special teams. J.J. Hampton in at quarterback. Empty backfield. He's going to quick throw. It's a stop route. It tips off one receiver. Another receiver grabs it. That's 15, Prevost. He takes it in. Touchdown, Liberty-Eylau.
That's the freshman, and we talked about him in the pregame. He's one of the key players to watch for the Leopards offensively, and you see it on the first play of the offensive drive. He takes it to the house from 40 yards out.
Yeah, and a nice job there by Prevost just being an athlete, but Telly Wells just ran a little hitch route. It went right through his hands and should have been an interception.
Yeah.
Prevost, just being the athlete that he is, grabs it out of the air, and when he gets in open space, you're not catching that young man.
I totally agree. So this is the phase where we talked about, special teams. Cal's out to attempt the extra point. Let's see.
The kick is up, and the kick is good. That is number 5, Michael Walker.
That's Cal Jones, actually.
Oh, is that Cal? Okay.
Yeah, it was something. He switches numbers for the home games, they told me.
Right.
So he's number 5 tonight. Michael Walker is out due to injury.
Okay.
That's Cal Jones on the kick.
So Cal Jones. So just like that, 2 big plays by the Liberty-Eylau Leopards. 7:49 left to go here in the opening period. We're going to stay with you for right now. They're trotting back out on the field, and they're going to kick off. We don't want you to miss a play, so we're going to stay with you.
So shout out to all the viewers. I see you lighting up the comments on the chat. Shout out to both fans.
We'll try to get to those as quick as we can. But just a reminder, this first quarter brought to you by State Bank, your local bank for all of your personal and business banking needs. Visit statebankofdecab.com or stop by any of their various locations. State Bank, your family, your bank.
So you have number 13, Cameron Hadaway, set to kick it off once again for the Leopards.
We're going to have to talk with Coach Davis. It was the same way last year. I can't hardly see those numbers.
Yeah, we got to get
those maroon jerseys with black numbering. They are outlined, but you can only see the back of them.
Yeah, I agree.
You can't see the front.
It's even harder on the home jerseys.
So that kick going to be short. Number 1, Cade McFadden going to scoop it up. He'll get it out across the 30, and he's met. He'll go absolutely nowhere. If you're looking for momentum right now, it's on Liberty-Eilau's sideline.
And it's starting with the special teams. That's 2 huge plays by the special teams, one with the block punt, and now on this kickoff return here. They're just carrying the momentum right now.
Right now, Liberty-Eylau, 7:42 left to go in the opening period. They're up 7-0 here at home. If you're just now tuning in, we appreciate you for watching here on Texarkana Game Day. Make sure you go over and download the free Texarkana Game Day app where you can watch each and every week.
So there's an offsides called against the Leopards, so we'll have a re-kick.
Coach didn't like the return there by
Smart
Mr.
decision.
McFadden, so he's going to have him re-kick once more. Make sure if you're commenting in our comment section, I know most of you are probably from Texarkana if you're watching, but if you're from somewhere other than Texarkana, make sure you give us a shout out and let us know where you're watching from.
Hadaway will kick it off once again.
Pleasant Grove awaits the return. McFadden there in the middle. Number 15, Jaden Boardley. Number 2, Akari Johnson. This kick will go to number 5. That's Collins. He'll take it around the left side, and he'll get all the way out to the 49-yard line, possibly the 48, depending on where they mark it. A lot better return, so a smart decision there by Coach Gibson to have them return that again. They're going to mark it about the 49-yard line.
Yeah, nice job by Collins getting the return and trying to make a move up the sideline.
So Pleasant Grove will huddle and trot back out for their second series of the ball game. The Liberty-Eylau defense gave up a couple big runs there on the first series of Pleasant Grove, but then they stopped them big time and then came back with a big offensive play to score the first touchdown of the game. Johnson, he'll hand it off to number 3. That's Stewart around the left side. He's dancing around. He's going to get a first down and more all the way down to the 30-yard line. And Pleasant Grove, a little momentum on their sideline now. They're hyped up. And a nice 25-yard run by Jaden Stewart.
Nice hard run by number 3, Stewart. He just made a move, ran up the sideline, ran very hard. Nice tackle by number 17, Tavarius Neal at the Leopards, forced him out of bounds.
Number 5, Russell Collins, will come out of the ball game. The receiver will run the play in. Collins will stay in at the fullback position. They'll hand it to Danner around the left side. Liberty-Eilau's defense swarming. He'll get none. He'll actually lose half a yard on the play. So a nice job by that Maroon defense there.
And number 1, Tracy Revel stepping in from his safety position. That's what you expect out of your star defensive player for sure.
Liberty-Eylau playing with a little swagger right now out there on defense.
Yeah, flying to the ball.
Right. They're flying around really fast and laying some licks out there. This one will be handed to Collins back up the middle again. That play working for him so far. He'll get all the way up, and he'll get the first down. A nice 11-yard gain right there by Russell Collins.
Yeah, he had a nice hole, nice blocking up front by his offensive line. He picked up the first down. Finally brought down by number 11, Roger Galloway of the Leopards.
So he'll come out of the ball game. Number 6, Torion Phillips. He'll be in at one of the slot positions. Bordley will get this one. He'll get 2 yards on the play, maybe 3. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. That'll bring up second down and 8.
Nice job by W.T. Jones stepping in, tripping him up.
Liberty-Eilau's defense looking so good on that first drive. Coming out now, giving up a few big runs to the fullback, right up the middle. We'll see what defensive coordinator Stanley Kimball dials up here as they are inside the 20-yard line. That one going to be a toss to Bordley around the right side. He's got some blockers. Liberty-Eylau stringing it out, and they'll gain a couple more yards down to the 11-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd down and 2 for the Hawks.
Hadaway had to come in and save them for picking up the first down from behind. Nice job by Cameron Hadaway tracking down Bordley, making the stop just a few yards short of the first down.
Number 3, Jaden Stewart checks back into the ball game at that fullback position. Number 2, Akari Johnson still in the ball game at quarterback. We'll see who else is in the backfield. Stewart at fullback. Danner, his wing position. They'll fake it to Danner. They'll hand it to Stewart.
He might have got it.
They're going to mark it a first down, and they're inside the 10, and they've got 4 downs to spare. A nice job there by the Hawks.
So I notice every time the ball's handed to number 3 Stewart, it's a positive gain. So if I'm the Hawks, I continue to hand it to Stewart.
Why not? Why not?
If it's not broke, don't fix it.
Still a 4-man front for the Leopards. See if they change anything here inside the 10-yard line. Ball down about the 7-yard line. They'll hand it to Danner around the left side. Going to be sniffed out once again. Since the first 2 plays of the ball game, that play right there has not worked for the Hawks. The Liberty-Eylau Leopards tracking that one down easily.
Yeah, I think Coach Kimball and staff, they kind of saw what they were doing on that opening position, and they kind of made some adjustments, and has been stopping Danner ever since.
Stewart going to come out of the ball game. Bordley will check back in. Wide receiver Gibson will bring the play in.
I will say we've yet to see Akari Johnson run the ball yet.
I
wouldn't be surprised to see it somewhere in this area.
So Johnson in at quarterback, Bordley in the backfield, along with Danner. They'll fake it, and there's that quarterback keeper that you call, but the Liberty-Eylau Leopards not fooled there. Going to bring up 3rd down for the Hawks. They'll actually lose a yard on the play, so it'll back it up and make it 3rd down and 8.
I got a little Tony Romo in me, Boat, if you didn't know. I can predict the plays sometimes.
Well, that's even better, even better. Sometimes I can't even call them right, so if you can predict them, we're going to be all right.
That was just a lucky one right there.
Bordley and Danner in the backfield. This one it's going to be a play-action pass. He rolls out. He's looking for number 5. Did he get his foot down? They're going to call it a touchdown. Pleasant Grove. That's Russell Collins in the back of the end zone. An acrobatic catch right at the pylon and gets 1 foot down and 6 points on the board for Pleasant Grove.
Yeah, you see the threat that Akari brings. The defender didn't know whether to step up and try to tackle Akari if he was going to run it in or stay with Russell.
Yeah, when you run the ball so efficiently, that play-action pass can hurt you.
Yeah.
The kick is up. The kick is good, and just like that, in this rivalry ball game, the 29th meeting between both schools, where the score is tied with 3:05 left to go in the first period. We're going to take a short break, And when we come back, we're going to have more game day football right here at Harris Field.
State Bank is excited to sponsor TXK Game Day's live stream in tonight's matchup of two outstanding schools, the Pleasant Grove Hawks
and the Liberty-Eylau Leopards. We would like to take this opportunity to thank our amazing State Bank customers and to remind you all that we want to be your bank.
Your bank for service,
For relationships,
speed,
convenience.
State
Bank.
Go Hawks!
Go Leopards.
Whether you're looking for a new garage door or just need repairs, Overhead Door stands for excellence. With a complete line of garage doors and openers, plus expert service you can trust. Beautifully designed, beautifully crafted, trusted for more than 90 years. Always look for the Overhead Door logo to be sure you're getting the genuine, the original Overhead Door.
And we are back at Harris Field. Score tied 7-7 in this rivalry game as Pleasant Grove traveled across town to Liberty-Eylau High School. And right now, we've got a pretty good ball game going on.
Yeah, that's what we expected. Early in the ball game, 7-7 game. Hope we can keep it up.
Brian Bolt and Tyler Huff on the call for you tonight. This one going to be fielded about the 5. He'll get out across
fumble.
the 10, and the ball is out. Pleasant Grove says they have it. Let's see where it's ruled.
Leopards ball.
Leopards will keep possession almost just like we talked about.
Yeah.
Special teams.
Man.
Almost a big turnover there by the Leopards, but they will retain possession and not good field position. They're going to mark that ball all the way back about the 13-yard line.
I think they'll take that field position over that turnover for sure.
Yeah, every day.
Anyways, we get to see J.J. Hampton and this Leopard offense come back out. Last time out, they scored on the first play of the drive.
So here they trot back out. Going to have two receivers split to the near side, one up top. And I apologize, we'll try our best to get you the numbers. London in the backfield. Handoff will go to him up the middle. He's not going to get much. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to mark him about a foot gain on first down. Going to bring up 2nd down and 9.
A nice job by the defensive front of the Hawks. Just stepping in, closing in, and making a good tackle on Greg London.
So Greg London, his first carry of the ball game goes for 1. He'll stay in the backfield. Doubles to each side for J.J. Hampton. Hampton in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. He's looking to pass. He throws an out route, and his receiver had no clue that it was coming. Went right over his head, and that'll be incomplete. Bring up 3rd down and 9.
And nice coverage by the Hawk defense. You see number 1, Caden McFadden in coverage. Number 15, Jalen Borley also in coverage.
Number 1, Tracy Rebels will come out. Number 15, Prevost will check back into the ball game. This is exactly where you need him at. You want him at on 3rd downs for sure.
And you see the Hawks, we have number 2, Akari Johnson, in at the safety position, who's kind of hovering right in that area where Prevost is.
Trips to the near side of the field. Hampton in the shotgun, motion out of the backfield. He's going to fake it there to his motion, throw it across the field. I believe that's Jones.
Yeah, it's a fumble.
W.T. Jones, and he'll get slung around. They're going to call him down. So Jones runs a slant route, not quite to the first down marker, so the punt team will come on. I believe Coach, when he comes back to the sideline, is going to tell him, run that route just a little bit deeper. If you're going to throw a crossing route in this situation, you have to be at the first down marker.
Yeah, I agree. Nice formation by the Leopard offense, but even better defense by the Hawks defense, and the linebacker position being their number 15, Bordley, coming in with the stop.
Number 2, Akari Johnson back to receive the punt for the Hawks.
And I think we'll see Akari everywhere tonight.
Why not? A good snap, rugby-style punt. Akari Johnson's going to let it roll. It's going to roll right into his hands. He's going to scoop it up. He gets past 2 defenders. He's down the sideline. He gets a couple blocks across the 40, down to about the 37-yard line, and a nice return there by Akari Johnson.
And you see the threat Akari is. Not only is he a threat at the quarterback position, but he does it all. He's a defender in the secondary. He makes plays on special teams. He's Superman for real.
So Pleasant Grove,
35-yard line, first and 10.
good field position. They gave him a couple more yards there after he slid after being tackled.
Yeah, I saw that.
But nonetheless, it's going to be first down and 10 for the Hawks at the 35-yard line. 1:08 left to go in the opening period. If you're just now joining us, we've got a great ball game between these crosstown rivals.
Last time out, we saw a nice dose of the run game. I wouldn't expect anything less here.
Going to throw it out to the fullback, number 3, Jaden Stewart. A little play-action pass from Johnson there. Going to be good for about 6 yards. Going to bring up second down. Well, we'll say 5. They gave him a yard there, so they got a yard back. So we'll call it second down and 5.
So maybe I'm not Tony Romo. I said the run, and they went with the passing play that time. Nice play action by the Hawks.
Coach Gibson and the offensive coaching staff just trying to throw us off.
Yeah, got to mix it up some.
Danner in the backfield along with Stewart. Stewart will get the carry right up the middle. He'll have enough for a first down. Pleasant Grove, a nice 7-yard run right up the middle by fullback Jaden Stewart.
Yeah, nice job by the tailback of the Hawks. Greg London in on the stop for the Leopards.
Collins going to come out of the ball game. Phillips, he'll come in. He'll bring the play. Nope, he just checks into the ball game. Gibson will run the play in.
Clock's almost inside of 10 seconds.
Doesn't look like the Hawks. Yes, they will. They're going to come to the line and try to get one more play off. Stewart and Danner in the backfield. They'll fake it to Danner, give it to Stewart right up the middle. He'll get 4 to 5 yards depending on where they mark it, and that'll be the end of the first period. We're tied 7-7 right here at Harris Field. We're going to come back momentarily, and we've got a great ball game. If you're tuning in, you're in for a treat. We appreciate you for watching right here on Texarkana Game Day. We'll be back.
We are excited to announce here at Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital that we have expanded our capabilities to better serve our community. As a hospital, we have the capability for inpatient services. After your outstanding emergency care, we can smoothly transition you into one of our new inpatient rooms that have telemetry monitors in every room to continue your concierge medicine care. While our patients continue receiving their care in their inpatient suites, we also make sure that your loved ones are taken care of with our outstanding facilities. Our added services include a procedure room and also the capability of MRIs. With our imaging, we are able to offer outpatient, inpatient, and emergency room, MRI, CT, ultrasound, and X-ray. We are honored by your support and look forward to serving all your future medical needs.
Welcome back to Harris Field. Brian Bolt and Tyler Huff on the call for you tonight. We got a good ball game here. Liberty-Eylau and Pleasant Grove playing in a game here on a nice, cool fall Friday night. That handoff right there up the middle from Danner, and he'll get 1 yard. Going to bring up third down and a long 5.
Yeah, so we've seen a heavy dose of number 3, Stewart, on this drive, and we'll see what they decide to do on third down and 5.
So Bordley in the backfield, Danner in the ball game. Let's see who they give it to. Going to have motion. They'll fake the motion, give it to Danner underneath, and he'll drive all the way down, and he's going to be about half a yard short for the first down where they have it marked. It's going to be fourth down and inches.
That time you saw Danner try to get behind the offensive lineman and get that extra push, but just tackled a yard short by the Leopard defense. Bring up 4th and short.
Pleasant Grove electing not to go for a field goal here. They're going to keep the offense on the field.
Why not?
Why not?
Moving it pretty well.
That's right. Torian Phillips in the slot. They'll hand it to Bordley up the middle, and I don't think he got it. They're marking it short. He did not get it. That's a turnover. A big, big play by the Liberty-Eylau Leopards.
Nice job by W.T. Jones, number 7, coming in on the tackle, forcing the turnover on downs, man.
A nice job there by the Liberty-Eylau defense. Wow. 2 big stands we've seen so far tonight by that defense. They are pumped up, and so the offense will trot back out on the field. It's going to bring J.J. Hampton and crew back out.
And if you're the Leopard faithful, I don't think you can ask for much more.
That's right. I'd like to see these people on their feet.
Me too.
I haven't seen them on their feet yet. You got a lot to cheer about.
I'm telling you.
Jones going to go in motion. That's WT. He'll stop in the backfield to set up as a slot back. They'll hand it to London up the middle, and he's going to get about half a yard on the play.
Yeah, nice job by the defensive front of the Hawks. You got 44 Victor Shaw in and number 18 as well in on the tackle for the Hawks. Number 18 is, I don't see him on the roster, but he's somewhere on there.
Yeah, we've got him somewhere. I just don't remember where. I've seen his number before, but we don't have him on our roster, but we'll get a number for you.
I'm telling you.
Let's see here. That's Wheeler.
Wheeler, that's who it is, Jamon Wheeler.
So doubles to each side. London, he goes in motion. He'll look at London. He throws it out to London, and then he'll be hit quickly right at the line of scrimmage. That is Galloway. Galloway was in at running back. Again, we do apologize. We can't see the front of the jerseys for Liberty-Eylau very well, so we're going to try to get you the best numbers that we can. We may have to wait until they get tackled and get up where we can see the back.
Yeah, that might be a smart thing to do. Nice job by number 8 of the Hawks, Corbin Franklin, being in position, forcing 3rd and 10.
And they're going to mark him down right at the line of scrimmage. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 9. Trips to the far side of the field. Galloway in the backfield. JJ in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. He's looking to the single receiver side. They're going to set up the screen, and that's going to be sniffed out by Pleasant Grove. They tried to run a screen with Galloway, and it went nowhere. They lost 2 yards on the play, and here comes the punt team.
Yeah, the Hawks read that very well. Nice job by the Hawks being in position. Making a tackle for the Hawks is number 29, Logan Holt, from his linebacker position. It's 4th and long for the Leopards, and the punt team will come out.
So we appreciate everybody from tuning in. Again, let us know who you're rooting for and where you're watching from. It's a good game tonight. 8:36 left to go, clock running. LE to punt it back away. Harris on to receive. Johnson. He's going to take it around the right side. He'll get it all the way out to about the 31-yard line, and he'll be run out of bounds, and that's where Pleasant Grove will begin their first drive of the second quarter.
Yeah, Corey Johnson tried to reverse field that time, but nice job by the Leopards return team, sniffing it out and forcing them out of bounds. But if you're the Hawks, you're on the positive side of the 50-yard line, so, I mean, that's great field position if you ask me.
That's right. And this second quarter being brought to you by Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital. With their experienced physicians and great personal care, Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital is your superior choice for minor and major emergency needs. Stop by and see Dr. Young and his staff, or give them a call at 903-838-8000. So Johnson going to take this one right up the middle, and a nice play call there. He'll get 11. That'll be a first down for the Hawks. And so good field position after Johnson carries it up the middle.
So he goes from returning punts to, taking
right,
the quarterback,
right.
quarterback sneak right up the middle. A nice job by Cameron Hadaway making the tackle, but he did pick up the first down. First down and 10 for the Hawks.
A nice job by Johnson getting them into good field position, and then on that first down play, picking up 11 and moving the chains. Going to have split backs in the backfield. Same play again. Johnson's going to keep it. Not the same result. He's going to be stopped. He will gain 1 yard, but a nice job there by Liberty-Eilau's defensive line.
Yeah, nice job by the defensive line making a tackle, but you do see the Hawks lining up in a little different formation. You got Johnson not under center now. He's kind of in the shotgun, but kind of the still same bunch formation. So if you're the Leopards, that might be something you got to keep an eye on.
Jaden Stewart will come out. Bordley will check back in. You got Bordley in the backfield. Johnson at quarterback. Cade McFadden in the backfield as well. They'll hand it to McFadden. He's around the left side. He's got blockers in front of him. He'll split 2 all the way down and run out at the 5-yard line. A nice hard run right there by Cade McFadden.
Yeah, McFadden, he ran the ball hard right there, got inside the red zone, finally forced out of bounds by number 17, Tavarius Neal, and number 13, Cameron Hadaway of the Leopards. But it does bring up 1st and goal for the Hawks.
A big first down there, first down at the 5-yard line, the 4-yard line for the Hawks. And so they're looking pretty good on this drive here. Liberty-Eylau not able to stop the run so far here in this second quarter. This one going to be given to Bordley. He's up the middle. He's down to the goal line. Let's see what they call it. Far side official says he's in. Touchdown, Hawks.
Yeah, gave it to Bordley inside, and you see why Bordley's one of the top recruited running backs in the nation.
Bordley, a big running back. He's got offers from Arkansas, Baylor, Houston, North Texas, SMU, and Texas Tech.
I think he picked up an Auburn offer here fairly recently,
just
too.
to say a few, I'm sure there's going to be a lot more because he's a big kid, biggest running back on this field.
Absolutely.
So on comes the kicking unit for Pleasant Grove. It's going to be Caleb Jones on. Good snap, a good kick. It's up, and that'll go on the scoreboard. 14-7, Pleasant Grove leading this one. 6:56 left to go in the first half. Make sure you come back right here on Texarkana Game Day. We got a good one.
State Bank is excited to sponsor TXK Game Day's live stream and tonight's matchup of two outstanding schools, the Pleasant Grove Hawks
and the Liberty-Eylau Leopards. We would like to take this opportunity to thank our amazing State Bank customers and to remind you all that we want to be your bank.
Your bank for service,
For relationships,
speed,
convenience.
State
Bank.
Go Hawks!
Go Leopards.
You've spent years working hard to create your financial security. Reward yourself with a checking account designed specifically for you by a bank that shows you the outstanding level of customer service you deserve. With State Bank's Elite Checking, you can qualify for a competitive rate of interest, no monthly service fee, free checks, and superior customer service. Let State Bank be your bank for service, relationships, and living life to its fullest.
Welcome back to Harris Field. Brian Bolton, Tyler Huff on the call for you tonight as Liberty-Eylau takes on Pleasant Grove. And right now, Pleasant Grove on top by one score, but we've had a pretty good ball game so far, Tyler.
Yeah, we've had an excellent ball game so far. The Leopards came out with the momentum, but now the Hawks have it. So if you're the Leopards, you got to score here, try to get some of that momentum back.
This one going to be received about the 4-yard line. He'll take it across the 20, across the 25, out to about the 27-yard line. A nice return right there. Let's see who that is.
That's number 3, Marquarius Price on the return for the Leopards.
I'm glad you could see it. Number 3.
I heard his name from Mr. Wright, I think.
I got you. Well, he's got to help us out a little bit because I cannot see him. But a nice job there by Price. There is a flag on the field.
So those are momentum killers right there as well. You don't want those if you're either team in this ball game.
Holding against LE, so they're going to back that one up all the way back to the 11-yard line. So a big penalty right there by Liberty-Eylau.
Yeah, you gain a little momentum on the return, and then you kill it with a penalty. So now you kind of bag yourself up 1st and 10 from the 11 instead of about the 30.
Greg London, I believe. Nope, I think that's Galloway. He's the smaller back, isn't he?
Yeah, Galloway's smaller.
Doubles to both sides. Hampton looking to throw the out route. He hits his receiver. A nice move over there. He's going to get 5 yards on the play. Going to bring up 2nd down and 5.
Yeah, that's Prevo on the reception for the Leopards, number 15. Nice job by the Hawks defender, number 1 and number 8. I think that's Corbin Franklin in.
Nice job there by Prevo. Just a simple speed out. Hampton catches it, slings it out to him, and lets the athlete go to work. Going to come out in the same formation, 2 receivers to both sides. Galloway in the backfield. Hampton changing the call. Going to move Jones over to the other side. That'll be trips to the top side. 1 receiver down here to the bottom. JJ's going to roll down here to the single receiver side, and he's just going to throw this one away.
Yeah, he had pressure in his face. Number 18, Jamon Wheeler, was tracking in on him, so he just had to sell it out of bounds.
He had to just try to get rid of it.
Yeah.
So a nice job there by Hampton to get rid of that one. A smart play there by Hampton. Going to bring up 3rd down and 5. not to take the sack, because if he would have taken the sack, he would have been inside the 5-yard line.
3rd and long for sure.
15 Prevost and number 2 Caden Cooper down here to the bottom side along with Jones. Motion going to go from the running back Galloway. They'll fake it to him. He will throw it out there to Galloway. He's going to try to make a few moves, and he's not getting anything. He'll actually lose 5 yards on the play, and Hampton takes a big hit right in the back.
Man.
And he'll walk off the field. That one hurt.
Yeah, that one hurt me from up here in the booth, man. You know, they just tracked in on him, hit him as he released the ball. I mean, he threw it to the open man, but there was really nowhere for him to go. So it's 4th down and long for the Leopards.
Nice job there by the Hawk defensive coordinator dialing up that blitz. He came off the edge. Nobody touched him, and he hit the quarterback right in the back. And that one's going to sting for just a minute. Coaching staff and training staff checking on J.J. Hampton, and he just says, Coach, that one hurt.
Yeah.
Rugby-style kick. This one going to be spinning. It's going to be caught by Johnson. He'll make a couple moves, not going anywhere. He'll be back to about the original spot that he caught it, about the 38-yard line. We've got helmets off on the field. There is a flag down, so I wonder if we're going to have a face mask or even a personal foul.
Yeah, something. You do got Caden McFadden walking across the field with his helmet in his hands. He's kind of chirping with the Leopards defenders.
And he's not happy. We're going to go to the field official and see what he has to say.
Yeah.
Well, they're going to talk about it. Personal foul. Nope.
It's against the
Good
Hawks.
call.
Yeah, holding against the Hawks.
Holding him by his, I don't know.
Well,
I guess the helmet coming off didn't have anything to do with the play.
I guess not.
Going to be holding against the Hawks is the way that they mark it off, and so that'll be
Set up 1st and 10 at their own.
that's a big play there for Liberty-Eylau. That'll back them up that'll back them up 10 yards.
I think that's the first penalty of the Hawks tonight.
It was a personal foul against the Hawks.
This one will go to Danner around the right side. He's got blockers out there. He'll get 10 yards on the play.
Yeah, nice job by Danner just running across the outside. And he's forced out of bounds by number 1, Tracy Revels of the Leopards.
And a flag on the play. I believe it's going to be holding against Pleasant Grove. Let's see. Pleasant Grove walking back. Going to be holding against Pleasant Grove with 4:51 left to go in the first half. Pleasant Grove leads 14-7 on your Commercial National Bank scoreboard. Again, your first quarter being brought to you by State Bank. Your second quarter, Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital. We appreciate all of the sponsors for Texarkana Game Day. 4:40 clock rolling here in the first half. Going to be a fake to Danner. Johnson's going to keep it, and he's got a lot of room. He's going to get the penalty back and about 3 more yards.
Yeah, nice job by Corey Johnson making the play. And he's finally brought down by number 3, Marquarius Price of the Leopards defense.
Going to bring up 2nd down and 7 for the Hawks. And Akari Johnson right there, just a speedster.
He had a
He
huge
faked
hole,
it to
man.
Danner, and everyone in the stadium, including me, thought Danner had it. And, man, Akari Johnson, when he gets into open space, he is quick.
Yeah, got to keep an eye on him.
Liberty-Eylau trying to get a turnover with 4 minutes left to go in the first half. This one will go to Danner around the right side. He's got some blockers out there. He will not get to the first down marker, and so a nice stand right there by Liberty-Eyelou's defense. Going to bring up 3rd down and 4. The offense staying on the field.
Nice job by Cameron Hadaway outside, coming in and making a stop on Danner, forcing 3rd down for the Hawks.
The ball on the 47-yard line.
You know this song?
I do. I tell you one thing that I do enjoy about coming over here to Liberty-Eylau. I only come one time a year, but they always have the best music in town. They always have the best music in town. I'm just telling you.
From the band, everything.
Yeah, and especially the new speakers. This one going to be faked out to Danner, and Akari Johnson dropped right in his tracks.
Nice
And this will
job.
bring up 4th down. I thought the last down was 4th down. Maybe it was. Maybe they gave me an extra one. Who knows?
The penalty is what it was.
That's what it was.
But that was number 55, Cortland Crabtree, in on the stop, and we talked about him in the pregame, how he's had an impact on the defense this season, and nice job by Crabtree stepping in from his defensive tackle position, making a stop on the car.
And like we talked about in the pregame, The defense from Liberty-Eylau doing a great job. The offense going to have to put some numbers on the board. The defense coming up with another big stop. This one going to be punted away, not blocked this time. And that'll be fair call, and it'll be muffed. And Pleasant Grove going to get it and fall on it on the 2-yard line.
We talked about this. Special teams in this game will play a factor. They haven't given a signal yet. There it is. The Hawks get it.
Yep, the Hawks get it all the way back.
Wow.
A big stop by the defense, and then just a big, big mistake by special teams from Liberty-Eylau. And here come the Hawks offense back out on the field with 2:19. Liberty-Eylau thought they had it, going to try to punch it in and tie this ball game before halftime, and a muffed punt. They're going to mark it at the 4-yard line.
I mean, the Hawks have had great field position all throughout the game, but I don't think this is better field position than anything right here.
That's right.
That's crazy. Unfortunate play for the Leopards.
If Liberty-Eylau could come up with a big stop here, this would be huge.
Or a turnover.
Right. I don't see them throwing it down here.
Nah, I doubt it.
A pick 6 would be great, wouldn't it?
I saw someone in the comments say number 2 is Lamar Jackson.
They're going to throw it right here, and it's going to be wide open. Wow. And I believe he's a freshman, and I think his last name's Gibson. And he's about 4 foot nothing. And he just went up and snatched that ball.
That's the second time we saw this play by the Hawks offense. Last time on the other end of the field, but this time instead of R.J. Collins, it's Jackson Gibson on the reception.
And even who throws it down there like that?
I don't know.
And I tell you who, the Hawks do.
The Hawks. Akari Johnson's his name.
I tell you what, that gives a kid, he's got a set of hands on him. A great catch there. So the kicking unit on. Kick is up, and it is good. And Pleasant Grove will extend their lead 21-7 with 2:16 left to go before halftime. We're going to take a short break, and we're going to be back with more Texarkana Game Day football right here. It's Friday night.
You've spent years working hard to create your financial security. Reward yourself with a checking account designed specifically for you by a bank that shows you the outstanding level of customer service you deserve. With State Bank's Elite Checking, you can qualify for a competitive rate of interest, no monthly service fee, free checks, and superior customer service. Let State Bank be your bank for service, relationships, and living life to its fullest.
Texas A&M University Texarkana has brought the excitement of college athletics to your hometown. Our student athletes come from right down the street, across the country, and around the world to compete in tennis, soccer, basketball, baseball, softball, cross country, and volleyball. Come cheer on the Eagles and experience the action-packed thrill of TAMUT Athletics. For schedule information, visit TAMUT Athletics on Facebook or visit www.tamuteagles.com.
Welcome back to Harris Field. 2:16 left to go before halftime. The Hawks extend their lead 21-7 over the home team, Liberty-Eylau Leopards. And Tyler, is it just me, or did that last score kind of take the breath out of this Liberty-Eylau?
Yeah, I think it was a gut puncher, if you ask me. But, hey, still a lot of ball game left, so if you're the Leopards, you got to take advantage of the opportunities, starting right here.
Well, and right here, you got plenty of time to take it down the field and get some points out of it. So Liberty-Eylau needs to come out and get their offense going. The defense played well so far this first half, but the offense just can't get it going yet. We're going to see if they can do it. Here's the kick. It's going to be a short one to the up back. That's going to be number 1, Tracy Revels. He'll take it around the left side. He's got some room across the 40, the 50. He's across the other 40 all the way down to about the 32-yard line. We'll see where they end up marking him, but if Liberty-Eylau needs a spark, there it is.
Yeah, that's what you asked for. One of your star players, the UTSA commit Tracy Revels, making a play on special teams. The Achilles heel for this Leopard team so far in the game, but, hey, that's a momentum shift if you ask me.
And talking about Tracy Revels, he's just a good kid.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Love to have him over at Walk-Ons and talk to him and just, he always comes in, shakes hands with everybody. He's a very polite and well-spoken young man.
Yeah.
Love to see kids like that have success on the field. And so Coach Davis is going to take a timeout. They're going to take a timeout on the field, and we're going to take a timeout right here on Texarkana Game Day. 2:04. We'll be back with the rest of the first half right here at Liberty-Eylau High School.
Life is busy, and we get it.
The State Bank mobile app
Was designed to make banking more convenient for you. Check account activity, make transfers, pay bills, and manage your debit card in a snap. You can deposit checks from the convenience of your home or wherever life lands you.
The State Bank app lets you organize your accounts,
Manage alerts, and easily email our customer service experts. Now that you have State Bank at your fingertips, you can spend more time doing what's important to you.
Your family, your bank, State Bank.
Welcome back to Liberty-Eylau. J.J. Hampton going to drop back. He's going for it all down the sideline. No flag on the play.
I think there's a flag down over here on this far sideline, the near sideline, excuse me. Maybe not, but I thought I saw one.
I was watching his hands. I didn't think he threw
No,
one.
there's
He
not one. There's not
possibly
one. I guess I'm seeing stuff. My bad, man.
That's all right. You were just wanting one.
Yeah,
You just
maybe
want-
that's what it
okay.
was.
Hey, it's okay to want one. Trust me. After that return right there,
But you do have some discussion going on with the officials over here.
well, I wonder what's going on because they are backing up.
Yeah.
Was there a penalty there?
I thought I saw one, but
Okay,
I might have been tripping.
Yeah, there was a penalty. I'm not sure what it was. But nonetheless, going to bring up first
that
down
first
and
and
20
long. Yeah, something happened.
for L.E. Cooper was the intended receiver. Trips to the near side of the field, single receiver up top. He's going to throw to the single receiver side. It's down the sideline, and a big catch
Ooh.
down, and he will fumble it into the end zone.
man.
They're going to call it incomplete.
Yes, number 19, Telly Wells, was the intended target. He had it, but just couldn't hold on to it as he fell to the ground.
A nice job by J.J. Hampton right there. He takes a 3-step drop. He throws it down the sideline and just fumbled it as he went to the ground. And in high school ball, that is incomplete.
That would have been a huge
in
play.
all ball.
Yeah, in all
that's
ball, yeah.
incomplete.
Des Brown will tell you.
That's right. Yeah. But, man, that would have been huge because he would have been
Absolutely.
down about the 1-yard line. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it again.
Yeah, that's the
Second
first
down
time we
and
saw
20.
them throw it to Telly tonight. I think, that might be something you want to keep an eye on if you're the Leopards.
Empty backfield, trips to the bottom side, 2 receivers up top. J.J. Hampton in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. He's looking to the near side. He escapes. He's going to throw it downfield, and he overthrows his intended receiver just a little too much on the ball by J.J. Hampton.
Nice job by J.J. getting out of traffic, stepping up in the pocket, and making a heck of a throw. Just a little overthrown to his receiver, but nice job by J.J. getting out of trouble.
And if he could have put that on his receiver there, that was number 2, Caden Cooper, who was he would have walked into the end zone.
Yeah, so that's really 2 nice balls by J.J. back-to-back plays. Just got to come away with the catches.
J.J. got away from pressure in the backfield, escaped. It's going to bring up third down. We're going to have the same empty formation. 3 receivers to the near side, 2 receivers up top. J.J. still getting the call from the sideline.
But this Hawks defensive line is applying pressure like crazy. Here they go again.
Going to throw it downfield. It's up in the air. Let's see who comes down with it.
I think it might be a pick.
Incomplete.
It's incomplete. Almost intercepted.
Incomplete. And so we saw 3 deep balls there by the Hawks. By the Leopards. And the punting unit is going to trot on and punt this back away with 1:33 left to go. On the Commercial National Bank scoreboard, the Hawks up by 2 scores. Liberty-Eylau making it very interesting.
Yeah, nice job by Caden McFadden at number 5. Russell Collins making a play in the secondary, almost coming away with the interception. But the Leopards, let's see if they decide to punt it or go for it, 4th and long. I think they're going to punt it.
Going to be a timeout. Liberty-Eylau, I think they're going to talk about it one more time, or maybe they didn't have enough people out there. Nonetheless, Coach Davis wants to think about it for a couple more seconds. We're going to stay with you.
So, Bo, what would you do in this situation?
You mean punt or go for it?
Yeah.
Field
4th and 20. Field position is kind of, iffy.
If it was under a minute, I would go for it. With
Too much
a minute
time,
and a half, too much time, the way that Pleasant Grove's been moving the ball, I think you definitely, if you're not going to score here, you want to keep them out of the end zone here going into halftime, because you go into halftime, you're only down by 2 scores.
Right.
You're going to come out, you're going to get the ball back.
You get the ball, yeah.
Liberty-Eylau deferred in the first half. They will get the ball back in the third quarter. And so if they can just escape without letting any more points get on the board for Pleasant Grove, they're going to come out and have an opportunity to make this a 1-score ball game right out of the gate in the second half.
I totally agree.
So number 2, Akari Johnson back deep. A nice snap. The punt, it'll get away. It's a low, wobbly kick, and he's going to get out of the way. Johnson almost got hit by that ball.
Centimeters away, huh?
It would have been another big play for the special teams, but he didn't, and it'll be down about the 13-yard line. See exactly where they mark it, right on the 13. And so Pleasant Grove will trot back out 1 minute, 22 seconds left to go here in the first half.
Yeah, so if you're the Leopard defense, 1:23 left to go here in the first half of play. You got to make a stop. I'm sure the Hawks are going to try their best to, get it down the field quickly and try to score, but you got to make a stop if you're the Leopard defense.
That's right. And so here momentarily in 1 minute and 23 seconds, we are going to step away. And we're going to let you watch the bands.
Yeah, both bands have qualified for the area competition next weekend, the UIL area competition. So shout out to the Pleasant Grove band and the Leopard band.
This one going to be handed off to Danner around the right side. He's got a big gap. He's going to get 10, 15 yards on first down. And if you're Liberty-Eylau, that's not what you want to do right here.
Oh, that's a huge chunk gang by the Hawks.
1 minute 13. The clock is running. Pleasant Grove still got all 3 timeouts. Excuse me, they got 2 timeouts. Thought they had all 3. Quickly to the line. 1 minute. They're going to snap the ball. This one's going to go to Danner. Same play around the right side. He'll get 2 yards on the play.
So a nice job by the Hawks, on the previous play, picking up the first down. Ran the same play this time. They did get positive yards, but nice job by the Leopard defense sniffing it out, making a play.
45 seconds left to go. Clock running. Pleasant Grove not using their timeouts yet. This one going to be fake to Danner. He's going to roll out. He's looking downfield. He's going to throw this one up. And number 5, that is Russell Collins. He'll catch it. He'll reverse field, and he's actually going to be caught on the 1-yard line.
Nice job by number 17. Tavarius Neal hawking him down, because if he didn't, it would have been an easy walk-in touchdown.
I thought there was absolutely no way that he was going to be caught. What a play. What if Liberty-Eylau stops them here and they don't score? That's a huge play there, just an effort play.
Yeah, nice effort
by that young man.
Yeah, number 17, Tavarius Neal. That's a huge what if, though. You said, what if they stop him? That's a huge what if.
But, I mean, normally you don't see people get caught like that.
Yeah, not at all.
And that was just an effort play.
And there was 2 men of the Hawks down there. You had Gibson down there and then the number 5, Collins, who made the reception. But a nice job by number 17, Tavarius Neal of the Leopards. He's a fast guy. I know he's a track guy. And so he showed his track speed right there on the football field, hawking down number 5, Collins.
Yeah, nice job there. Tracking him down. We got 24 seconds left to go before halftime. Timeout. I didn't see which team that they pointed, and it hasn't come off the scoreboard yet, so not sure which team is going to be charged for this timeout yet.
Yeah, I'm not sure either, but Leopards got to make a stop here. 24 seconds, 24 3/10 of a second exactly to be left here in the first half of play. Got to come away with a huge stop. Hard task, though.
So the ball's on the 2-yard line. Going to be Stewart and Danner in the backfield. Would not be surprised to see Stewart get it right up the middle.
Yeah.
It's going to be a toss to Stewart. He'll go around the right side. He's up. He's over. He's into the end zone. The Hawks score again and extend their lead. 27-7.
Yeah, just an easy, sweet play for the Hawks around the right side. Gave it to Stewart. Stewart just dove across the end zone, the goal line for the touchdown.
Looks like Gameday is rolling their set back out. We may be having a somewhat of a halftime show for you. I'm not sure. I don't think they reported that up here to us.
No, we didn't know that one.
We might need to find that out.
We didn't get the memo.
So that one, no good. Going to be 27-7. 18 seconds left to go here in the first half. We're going to stay with you because as soon as we go to commercial break, it was up and it was good. We didn't even know they were back playing.
We weren't looking.
We're trying to figure out if we're going down halftime or not down to the field. And so the kick was up and it was good. I apologize to all of the Pleasant Grove fans, especially Clint Murdoch III. I know he's watching. Old Clint. So we appreciate him.
Shout out to all of Hawk Nation for viewing the game and coming out deeply to support the Hawks.
And so we did just get notification. Gameday will do a halftime report from down on the field. It will be on a separate stream than this. So you can go to Gameday's Facebook page or YouTube. I know it will be on Facebook for sure, but they'll have a separate stream if you want to go over and check that out. If you like to stay and watch the bands, you can stay right here with us on this stream, and we will show you the bands. Or if you want to take a nacho break, get you a little snack, and get ready for the second half, you can do that too. We'll come back at the end of halftime and chit-chat about what's going to happen in the second half. So Jones, he'll field that at the 20. He'll get across the 25 up to the 30, across the 35 to the 40, where he'll be run out of bounds. Almost a horse collar there by number 1, McFadden.
So the Leopards have had a few nice returns on the kickoff return game tonight. Just haven't been able to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball.
6 seconds off the clock there, so that'll make it 12 seconds left to go before halftime on your commercial National Bank scoreboard. 28-7, the Hawks lead. The defense, Liberty-Eylau, I know the scoreboard may not show that right now, but the defense for Liberty-Eylau playing well in this game. The offense just not able to get it clicking yet. We'll see if they can come out here on this final drive. Assume that we'll have 2 throws to the end zone before we head in for halftime, but we'll see. J.J. Hampton in the shotgun. 2 receivers to his left, 2 to the right. The running back, he'll sprint out, and he'll just drop the ball there. Looks like that's number, let's see.
Yeah, I'm trying to see.
Can't
the
hardly
number
see it.
myself.
I think it's Greg London, number 9.
Number 9.
It is London.
2nd and 10.
Number 21,
6 seconds.
T.J. Stewart going to run into the ball game. London's going to come off.
Yeah, Stewart made his season opener last week against Gilmer. So it's first time we'll see him tonight.
So 6 seconds come off the clock. There's 6 left before halftime. We'll see one more heave. 2 receivers to the bottom, 2 to the top. Just a simple hitch route and almost picked off. It is picked off.
It's number 6.
That's number 6, Phillips. He's going to take it down the sideline. Will he get in? Let's see what they call it. Touchdown, Hawks.
What a dagger at the half. That's how the first half will come to a close. The Hawks come away with a pick 6. Nice job by Torian Phillips coming away with a pick 6, taking it 40 yards for the touchdown.
And just a hitch route over here to the far sideline.
Wow.
And Phillips just cut the route off perfectly. We didn't even know he had it.
Didn't know
it
at all.
It was so seamless.
I thought he had a PBU.
We didn't even know he had it, yeah.
I thought he just had a pass play.
And took it down the sideline.
Wow, 40 yards.
40, at least 40.
Yeah.
All the way, and he fell or got slung on top of the pylon in for the score.
And you asked me earlier, did I feel the air leave the stadium? I think that popped the balloon, kind of.
Going to be a flag on the play. I think it's going to be offsides, and it'll be declined, but the kick is up, and the kick is good. They're already running the halftime clock.
Yeah. Wow. What a first half, man.
So after one half, Pleasant Grove leads 35-7. The halftime clock is already running. We'll be back in moments, just a few moments, with both bands. They're getting ready to hit the field. The teams are heading into the tunnel. Pleasant Grove hyped up over there on the other sideline, and so Liberty-Eylau has yet to leave the field. But we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to have the Morgan Smith halftime show.
please direct your attention to the center of the field for a performance by the American Dance and Drill Team 2022 Best of the Best, the award-winning Pleasant Grove Showstoppers. Our 2022 Showstopper officers are Junior Lieutenant Jace Ramos, Junior Lieutenant Nora Jordan, Senior Lieutenant Chloe Rojas, Senior Lieutenant Skylar Kemp, Showstopper Captain is Edie Neal, Showstopper of the Week is Junior Brianna Jackson, Showstoppers are under the direction of Miss Christy Robinson and will perform a field streamer routine to Kings and Queens.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Pleasant Grove Independent School District proudly presents, for the first half of your halftime entertainment, the award-winning Pleasant Grove Pride in Motion Band. The Pride in Motion Band is led on the field by senior drum majors Maggie Parker and Miguel Rodriguez. Color guard captains are Hannah Prine and Lissy Pitch. Tonight, the band will be performing their 2022 competition show, Lost. The Pleasant Grove High School Band. The Pride in Motion Band is under the direction of Jay Sutton, assisted by Jody Digby, Anna Sutton, and Kevin Sutton. This week's section of the week is the saxophones. The freshman of the week is Mason Hammonds. We would like to thank the Pleasant Grove Band Booster Club for their continued support of our program. Thank you also to our corporate sponsors, our bronze corporate sponsors, Autotech, Bowie County Fire Extinguisher, Bubba Green Towing, Carmody Oral Facial and Implant Center, Dr. Dent, Pleasant Grove Pharmacy, Red River Record Service, Moran Family Barbecue, Sam's Club, Wright's Auto Body and Glass, Janie Atkinson, DDS, Walk-On's Bistro, Dots Ace Hardware, or Hyundai of Texarkana, Red River Beef Company, Just Groovin' 24, Pace & Sons Incorporated, and or Honda. Our silver sponsors, Discount Wheel and Tire, Hawkins Tree and Landscaping, On the Border Mexican Grill and Cantina, Thrive Yoga TXK, Tri-State Industrial Contractors, and they are now. And our gold sponsors, Dr. Kevin and Laura Forms, Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital, United Underground LLC, and Big Mike's Heating and Air Services. Go Hawks!
High School is proud to present the 2022-23 Dazzlers. Officers for the Dazzlers are Captain Nevaeh Hill, Co-Captain Tiana Lett, and Lieutenant Landrea Williams. Dazzlers of the week are Ariana Thompson and Anaya Green. Now the award-winning Dazzlers complete their show with a special routine to the classic We Are Who We Are. The Liberty-Eylau Dazzlers. Ladies and gentlemen, Liberty-Eylau is proud to present, under the direction of Stephanie Nelson, under the field commander, drum majors Abel Silva and Derek Murphy, our 2022 UIL show, Eclectic. Drum major, is your band ready for performance? And now, the Liberty-Eylau High School Marching Band! Liberty-Eylau High School Marching Band. Tonight's solos were on the flute, Alani White, and on the trombone, Luis Perez. We'd like to thank the parents, administration, and staff for their continued support. And make sure to come visit the band concession stand on the east side of the stadium.
It is now time to announce our Leopard Hype Man of the game. This student has exhibited an intense amount of energy and school spirit in our student section tonight. We are excited to announce our Leopard Hype Man of the game is Miss Jazz Pope. Please make your way to the field to collect your award.
Some local area scores of interest. New Boston 35, Prairieland 20. These are all halftime scores. Paris 14, Silver Springs 14. Gilmer 29, North Lamar 0. Jasper 14, West Orange Starks 7. Rusk 27, Bullard 20. Carthage 28, Center 7. Atlanta 12, White Oak 7. Longview 28, McKinney North 7. Pittsburgh 42, Spring Hill 7, Texas High 16, Nacogdoches 13.
Welcome back to Harris Field. Brian Bolt and Tyler Huff on the call for you, and we are almost ready to enter the second half of play where Liberty-Eylau trails the Pleasant Grove Hawks 35-7. Tyler, what do you think about the first half, and what do we need to see here in the second half?
Well, I think the second quarter was kind of the telling point of this game so far. The Leopards, and the Hawks were tied 7-7 at the end of one. But in that second quarter of play, you just kind of seen the Hawks kind of dominate, starting with the running game. And Akari Johnson kind of took over the game in all phases. If you're the Leopards, you just got to, strike here on this opening drive of the second half. You did that to start the game. Now you got to get momentum back on your side by scoring here. That's the only thing I think you can do in this session right here is, get the momentum back by going down and scoring, having a nice drive offensively, and trying to swing things.
And Liberty-Eylau still in the ball game, but the last 4 minutes of the first half, they gave up 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, man. One was 17 seconds.
Right, and just 2 miscues on defense and special teams that just gave the Hawks from Pleasant Grove a demanding lead going into halftime. And like we had talked about, it just took the breath and the air out of the atmosphere over here on the Liberty-Eylau sideline and in the stands. And so they will receive to start the second half. They need to drive the ball down and get some points here on this first drive to get back in this ball game. Pleasant Grove will kick off. That one going to be a short hopper, and it's going to be on the ground. Pleasant Grove may have the ball. Liberty-Eylau says they have it. We'll wait until they get up off of the pile, and Liberty-Eylau will come away with the ball.
Fortunately.
Good field position, going to be about the 38-yard line. And so J.J. Hampton will lead the Leopard offense back out onto the field. Not some real good stats in the first half for the Leopard offense.
No, not at all. They had one big explosive play to start the game, and other than that, it's just been kind of stagnant for the offense.
So an empty set here for Hampton, a tight end in the ball game. Trips down here to the bottom side of the field. He'll take it. He's going to throw the quick hitch. That's going to be caught for a gain of about 4 yards. Forward progress will take him to the 40-yard line, make it the 41-yard line. Prevost on the reception.
Yeah, nice job by Akari Johnson stepping in, making the tackle. Who else? Johnson's been everywhere tonight.
Hampton, a good passer down the field, the longer balls. We saw that a couple times at the end of the first half. But every pass that he has thrown that has been completed has been a short 4 to 5 yard pass. We need to see the Leopards start pushing it downfield a little bit more.
Yep.
This one will be handed off around the right side and nowhere to go. He'll be stopped, maybe back to the original line of scrimmage. Not sure if they're going to mark him there or not. He'll actually lose 1 yard on the play. Going to take it back to the 40-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, kind of been the telltale story of the running game tonight for the Leopards. They haven't had much production there. And he didn't get anything. Number 9 in on the tackle for the stops, Xavier Johnson. Nice job by him stepping up from his linebacker position.
Greg London in the backfield with Hampton. Hampton in the shotgun. Got 2 slot receivers over to the left side. 1 receiver up top, 1 down to the bottom. Hampton, he's going to take it. He's looking to throw it. He scrambles. Going to throw it on the run. It's going to be caught. It'll be good enough for a first down. There is a hat down, so someone came out of bounds. I believe the receiver may have come out of bounds. Was he forced out of bounds or not? So we'll see.
Yeah, I think they're going to say he was forced out of bounds. But now they're having a discussion right at midfield, so let's see.
And then, of course, the chains have already been moved as well. So they're going to take
reaction. I don't know.
They're going to take a timeout here, an official timeout.
Yeah, it looked like it's incomplete.
Ineligible receiver or illegal touching is what the call will be. So apparently the receiver went out of bounds and came back in to make the catch. So Liberty-Eylau just can't catch a break. That will be a loss of a down, and it'll bring up 4th down. 4th and 7 for the Leopards. I believe the punt team is coming on.
It's a nice stand by the Hawk defense to open the second half of play, forcing the punt on the opening drive.
Akari Johnson back deep for the Hawks. Rugby-style kick. Going to go down the sideline, and it will stop at about the 26-yard line. So the field will be flipped. Pleasant Grove comes out for their first offensive possession of the second half. 3 and out.
And to be honest with you, Bo, this might be the worst field position Pleasant Grove has had all night tonight. They've been starting on the positive side of the 50.
Exactly. Coach Kimball out there coaching his defense. Still plenty of time in this ball game for the Leopards. They've got to get some stops on defense. Defense has come up with some big stops tonight, but as we saw the halftime stats, the offense for Liberty-Eylau just been very idle.
Yeah.
Johnson going to take this one right up the middle. He'll get about 5 yards. Going to bring up 2nd down and 5.
So I expect, us to see a heavy dose of the run game by the Hawks in the second half. And I expect it to be a lot of Akari Johnson. You see it there. Nice job by Akari, cutting it up the middle.
Very few pass plays for the Hawks in the first half. The running game been very, very strong for Pleasant Grove. 2 backs in the backfield. This one will be handed to Danner around the right side. He'll get the first down and more. He's loose down the sideline across the 50 to the 40. He'll be pushed out about the 35-yard line. They will mark him right at the 35. A nice 27-yard gain there by Danner. Danner over 100 yards tonight. Nice gain right there by Danner, and he'll come out for a breather. Number 4. Nope, that's not going to be number 4. Let's see what that is. Number 6. So number 1, Cade McFadden, he'll take this one around the left side. He'll break 1 tackle, 2 tackles. He's across the 25, finally knocked down by Tracy Revels. They're going to mark him down at the 22-yard line, 23-yard line. That'll be good enough for a Hawk first down.
So the Hawks are just running at will. They're just wearing and tearing this defensive front for the Leopards, down as the game goes along.
Cade McFadden will stay in the ball game along with number 3, the fullback Stewart. Gibson will bring in the play. He's got a touchdown pass on the night. Or a catch.
Yeah.
This one will be faked to McFadden, and up the middle goes Johnson, and that'll be good enough for another Hawk first down. He'll get 11 on the play. Going to be a long, long second half for the Leopards if Pleasant Grove is getting 10 or 11 every play.
Yeah, if Johnson and the game continues to get to the second level of this defense, it will be a long half for the Leopards.
There is a flag on the play. Just now seeing it. It will be holding against Pleasant Grove.
They haven't had many of those tonight.
Number 6, Wyatt Klepper, will come off. He's limping just a little bit. Got tangled up there in that tackle, so he'll come off the field for a breather. Get checked out by the coaching staff. The clock will start again. 8 minutes left to go here in the third period. Pleasant Grove does lead 35-7 on your commercial National Bank scoreboard. Johnson will keep this one around the left side. He'll get down to about the 15-yard line.
Johnson on the carry.
That's going to bring up second down and about 3. They'll mark him at the 16. Second down and a long 3.
Cortland Crabtree in from his defensive line spot, making the tackle on Johnson. Forces second down.
If you're tuning in on Texarkana Game Day, whether it's Facebook or YouTube, we appreciate you for watching. Make sure you go and like Texarkana Game Day on Instagram, Facebook. Subscribe to YouTube, TikTok. We got a little bit of everything.
Yeah, I see.
Johnson back to pass. He's just going to throw this one away. Everyone was covered. A nice job there by Liberty-Eylau in coverage on second down and 3. Going to bring up third down and 3 for the Hawks.
So you do see the Hawks changing it up a little bit. They're going from the wing tee back to the shotgun. So Akari has a few more options, open with that shotgun set.
Switching in and out personnel. Number 44, that's Victor Shaw. He'll come into the ball game at the tight end position. Danner's back in. In the backfield, number 15, Boardley. He's in. 13. That's Brett Spivey. He'll bring the play in and be split out to the top side at receiver. They didn't get the play off quick enough, so a timeout by Pleasant Grove. They still lead 35-7, no score here in the second half so far. 7 minutes, 6 seconds left to go in the third period. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with more Texarkana Game Day Friday Night Football.
Here at Texarkana College, it is our mission to advance.
All right, let's get real. We do things differently at Texarkana College. We understand the real world and we know how to prepare our students. Whether you're starting right out of high school or starting over, there is something for everyone at Texarkana College. Learn more at texarkanacollege.edu.
Whether you're looking for a new garage door or just need repairs, Overhead Door stands for excellence. With a complete line of garage doors and openers, plus expert service you can trust. Beautifully designed, beautifully crafted, trusted for more than 90 years. Always look for the Overhead Door logo to be sure you're getting the genuine, the original Overhead Door.
It's Friday Night Football, and we're at Liberty-Eylau High School, where Pleasant Grove and Liberty-Eylau are facing off. Pleasant Grove on the 16-yard line. Trying to run a reverse there, and Liberty-Eylau dialed up the stunt. Not going to have it there.
Oh, nice job by number 52, Peyton Page, stepping in, making the tackle in the backfield on Akari.
Akari went back under center. It was going to be a reverse there, and just could not get it off. A nice job there by the defensive line for the Leopards, getting in the backfield and disrupting that. Going to bring up fourth down and about 8.
See the offense still on the field for the Hawks. They're going to go for it.
In a shotgun formation, doubles. They're going to flip it out into the flats, and a nice job there, again, by the defensive line, just getting in the backfield and making Johnson throw the pass before he was ready, but the running back was wide open, so it's a good thing that the defensive line disrupted that pass, or it could have been 6. But nonetheless, it's going to be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, Borley was wide open. I mean, W.T. Jones was in position to try to make a tackle, but other than that, if he missed, Borley might have ran into the end zone.
That's right. And so with 6:29 left to go here in the third period, J.J. Hampton's going to trot back out with the offense again and try to kickstart this offense.
Got a defender running on late for the Hawks.
And again, they're going to throw behind the line of scrimmage, and that's where he's going to be stopped. He's going to lose a yard on the play. We've seen J.J. Hampton throw, I would say, at least more than half of his passes behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
And the other half only 5 to 6 yards down the field for, little hitch or stop routes.
Yeah, they haven't tried the vertical attack too much tonight. I don't know why, but, it's been there. So if I'm the Leopards, I would be, trying to get that there.
3 safeties deep for Pleasant Grove, so it's hard to run anything deep across the middle. They could run something shallow across the middle, and it's wide open. They won't. They'll hand the ball off up the middle, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing going right now for the Leopard offense.
Nice job by the defensive front of the Hawks. Making a stop there, number 56, Cade Martin in on the tackle from the nose guard position.
I think they're going to give him 1 yard, and he'll be back to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd down and 10.
And I agree with you, Bo. That middle is kind of open there. I would might slip somebody there, let them sit there a little bit.
Yeah, they're going to have to run a couple people deep to draw those safeties, run a little play action to draw those linebackers up. But the middle of the field is where it's open, and they're just not attacking there right now.
Pressure, and there's just going to be an incomplete pass.
Hampton going to be hit. He tries to get away from the pressure and throw it out into the flats for his receivers, but he gets hit as he throws, and the ball goes up in the air, but it did go forward, so that'll be an incomplete pass. Going to bring up 4th down and 10, and the punting unit once again will come on for Liberty-Eylau.
Number 44, Victor Shaw, the other UTSA commit in this ball game, making the play, disrupting JJ's pass, forcing 4th down.
So the offense trots off, the punt team onto the field to punt it away once again for Liberty-Eylau, trying to get set here. 7 seconds on the play clock, 4:23 on the game clock, rugby style. It's kicked. It's going to hit about the 42-yard line, and it's going to go straight to the sideline. Going to be down at the 41-yard line, and again, great field position for Pleasant Grove.
Yeah, they started on the positive side of the 50. I think maybe other than one time in this ball game, and so this is great field position. 4:09 left to go here in the third quarter. Same score as it was at halftime, 35-7, but the Hawks have a chance here to go ahead and extend their lead.
A 21-yard punt there by Liberty-Eylau, and just not helping themselves out. Pleasant Grove. Offense heads back on the field, led by Akari Johnson. He's going to have 2 backs in the backfield. One's going to be Stewart, one's going to be Bordley. He'll give it to Bordley around the right side, 1 broken tackle. He'll get 4 yards on the play. Going to bring up 2nd down and 6. Bordley, the biggest running back in this lineup.
Yeah, he's huge. Nice job by W.T. Jones holding on, making the tackle. 2nd down for the Hawks.
And I don't know the stats right now because we haven't been keeping up with them, but I would almost be willing to say that Bordley, Stewart, and Danner may all 3 have 100-plus yards tonight.
Yeah, if not, they're well on their way for sure.
Johnson, and we've got to throw Johnson in there. I know that Danner and Johnson are both going to have 100 yards.
Absolutely.
They've got to be. I think Danner had 100 yards in the first half.
So 3rd down and about 3 for the Hawks.
So Corey on the carry there. He's short of the 1st down. It'll be 3rd and 2 for the Hawks. He's forced out of bounds by the secondary of the Leopards.
It'll be 3rd down and 3. for Pleasant Grove.
So if you're the Leopard defense, now is an opportunity to make a stop. Try to get a little momentum.
Jackson Gibson split out to the top side. He'll hand it to Boardley around the right side. He's still fighting.
Yeah.
Not going to get the first down. It's going to be fourth down, but the position they're in, they're going to have to go for it.
Yeah, on the 35-yard line. It's fourth and short. I think I go for it, too. Do they have a kicker maybe that can kick this, you think?
I don't know if they can kick it that far.
You never know, man.
You don't. You never know. Number 7, W.T. Jones shaking up on the play. He'll come out holding his back or neck area. He's going to come off the field and be looked at by the coaching staff. Pleasant Grove will trot to the line. They've got 3 yards to the first down marker. Johnson's going to toss it out. And he's going to be hit, Boardley, in the backfield. And that's going to be a turnover. And so, again, the defense stands.
Yeah, nice job by Tracy Revels, the first one there. Number 68 finishing off the tackle for the Leopards. That's Jabron Aubrey.
And a nice job by Coach Stanley Kimball and that defensive coaching staff once again. And we've seen it multiple times tonight. Big stands by the Liberty-Eylau defense. They just have to get something going on offense.
Yeah, that's been the telltale story of the game. The offense has been very stagnant tonight. Let's see if we can get something going on this drive right here.
Third quarter tonight being brought to you by Gregor Auto Group. If you're in the market for a new auto, Gregor Auto Group is exceeding expectations. Go visit their wide selection at gregorauto.com. J.J. Hampton trots back out. He's going to have London in the backfield with him. He'll hand it off to London, up the middle. He's got 5. He takes a big hit. He'll bounce off of it up to about the 44-yard line as well. They'll mark him, so he'll get 7 yards on a first down carry. A nice job there by Greg London.
Yeah, great carry by London, but even a better tackle by number 56 of the Hawks, Cade Martin, laying the lick on London. He earned those yards.
A big hit right there. Second down and 3. Calls coming in for the offense from Liberty-Eilau's offensive coaching staff.
I think that might have been the biggest run play of the game for the Leopards.
I believe that you are right. Hampton going to roll to his right. He's going to throw out to the flats. It's going to be caught across the 50-yard line, and that's going to be a first down for Liberty-Eylau.
Yeah, number 19, Telly Wells. Nice reception by Wells. Staying in bounds, making the reception, picking up the first down.
Wells, just a junior. A lot of young players out here on both sides of the ball.
Yep.
Lots of young players, 10th and 11th graders on Pleasant Grove's roster.
Even some freshmen on both sides.
That's right. A really good freshman.
I think they both have touchdowns tonight, too.
JJ going to roll, and he's just going to throw it away.
I mean, who else is applying the pressure?
Victor Shaw was on his heels.
You know what's crazy? They're related. JJ and Victor, I heard this week that they're related. I think they're cousins or something as such. So I'm sure that's a nice family, you know.
Well, he got away with it because he was worried about his cousin getting on him pretty good. And he was coming fast. Victor Shaw, he's got a little speed, and he's a big fella.
I would like to lay a lick on my cousin, I tell you that.
Yeah. I would have ran, too, if my cousin was Victor Shaw. So trips receivers to the top side, one receiver down here to the bottom, shotgun formation. Hampton going to take it in the shotgun. He's looking to throw it. He throws the out route. Receiver's going to make the catch. He's going to get another first down for Liberty-Eylau. So Liberty-Eylau stringing some plays together here.
Yeah. That's number 15, Daquan Prevost on the reception, the freshman that we were just kind of talking about, both the freshmen for both these teams. You can see Prevost right there making a play. He has 1 touchdown in the game, the only touchdown for the Leopards. And he's been one of the few bright spots tonight offensively.
And the only freshman on the roster for Liberty-Eylau. And, man, he's just something special. Looking forward to seeing him play for years to come. The doubles formation, 2 to the bottom, 2 to the top, 1 back in the backfield. Hampton in the shotgun. He'll take it. He's looking to pass again. He'll throw it right back out there to the flats. They're going to keep trying that until it's stopped Going to be first down, and he'll gain about 7 yards. Going to bring up 2nd down and 3.
Hampton's pass complete to Rebels.
It's a nice job by Tracy Revels. You know, we usually hear Tracy's name called on the defensive side of the ball, but this time Tracy's making a reception offensively, picking up positive yards.
Tracy had a couple good plays tonight on defense, special teams, and now on offense. So an all-around player there is Revels. And Liberty-Eylau just trying to do whatever they've got to do to try to get back in this ball game. We're under a minute, 18 seconds. The clock is running here in the third quarter. Doubles formation. A man goes in motion from right to left. From left to right. He's going to throw it across the middle to Revels, and he's going to be hit.
Yeah.
That'll be incomplete. The clock will stop with 6.1 seconds left to go here in the third quarter.
Nice job by number 8 of the Hawks, Corbin Franklin, breaking up the pass attempt to Revels. And Revels is a little shaken up on the play, but I think he's okay.
He'll stay in the ball game. 3rd down and 3.
And Revels and Victor Shaw, they'll be teammates in college. They're both UTSA bound. Coach Jeff Traylor, who's a former Gilmore head coach, East Texas guy, so shout out to them.
JJ in the shotgun. He'll take it and he'll roll out to his left. He's looking. He's going to throw, and it's going to be tipped. It is tipped in the backfield. Going to be an incomplete pass. It was tipped right up in the air. And number 40, that is big Lance Jackson.
The sophomore.
Wearing number 40. He almost came away with it and took it to the house. Doesn't he look like his brother out there wearing 40?
His brother's over on the other sideline, and I think they're very, very similar guys.
Yeah. There's a flag on the play. I believe it is going against Pleasant Grove.
And that was the final play of the third quarter, but let's see if they let them get one more play off with a penalty or if they'll just take it to the fourth quarter.
Nope, it's going to be an illegal block. Going to be an illegal block by the Leopard offense.
Looks like they'll get one more play in before we switch quarters.
And coach is going to take.
Maybe not. I don't know.
He's going to take the penalty, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter.
So the Hawks.
Let's see. Yeah, we're trying to figure out what we got going on here. I think they're going to have one more play.
I think so too. I mean, that might be smart, but then at the same time, that could be a questionable call.
I don't think you can end a quarter. Well, I take that back. It was on the offense.
Yeah, it was an offensive penalty.
They're going to let them one more play.
It's 3rd and very long for the Leopards.
And so there will be no game clock here on this play, but the play clock is running at 15 seconds. It's backed up to the 46-yard line. 3rd down and 20. Hampton in the shotgun. He'll call for it. He'll step back. He's trying to get away from the pressure. He'll roll to the right. He's going to throw it across the middle to a receiver. He's got a guy, but it's not going to be near enough. It's going to be 4th down and about 6. That's going to be the end of the third quarter. That was caught by number 14, Prevost. He'll get about 10 on the play, and that'll be 3rd down from the 35-yard line. We're going to take a short break. 35-7, the Hawks still lead. No score here in the third quarter. We're headed to the fourth, final quarter here at Harris Field. We'll be right back with more Texarkana Game Day Friday Night Football.
State Bank is excited to sponsor TXK Game Day's live stream and tonight's matchup of 2 outstanding schools, the Pleasant Grove Hawks
and the Liberty-Eylau Leopards. We would like to take this opportunity to thank our amazing State Bank customers and to remind you all that we want to be your bank.
Your bank for service,
for relationships,
speed,
convenience. State Bank.
Go Hawks.
Go Leopards.
Texas A&M University Texarkana has brought the excitement of college athletics to your hometown. Our student athletes come from right down the street, across the country, and around the world to compete in tennis, soccer, basketball, baseball, softball, cross country, and volleyball. Come cheer on the Eagles and experience the action-packed thrill of TAMUT Athletics. For schedule information, visit TAMUT Athletics on Facebook or visit www.tamuteagles.com.
It's the fourth quarter here as PG leads 35-7 for the Liberty-Eylau Leopards, and we'll have a whistle while they get the chains reset. I think they're still having a hard time.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be about 4th and 7.
Yeah, there we go.
They had it 4th and like 15 at first.
Yeah. So Coach Davis said, hold on now. Put us behind it even more. So 4th down and 7. 2 receivers to the bottom, 2 receivers to the top. J.J. Hampton, the quarterback, he'll take it in shotgun. He's going to roll to the right. He's going to throw it. And it's going to be overthrown. He had 2 receivers open there, and he overthrew both of them. He's going to go over on downs. Here comes the Leopard defense back out on the field again, and Pleasant Grove's offense will trot back out and try to put this game away.
Yeah, I think he was looking for Prevost over on the Pleasant Grove sideline, but just overthrew him. So unfortunate play there, but the Hawks will come out 1st and 10 from their 31-yard line. Is that the 34, excuse me.
11:55 left to go in the ball game. The Hawks in control so far. The defense of Liberty-Eylau gotten a few big stops so far, but the offense for the Leopards just not able to string anything together so far tonight.
No.
Pleasant Grove heads to the line. Akari Johnson, he'll hand it up the middle. That's number 3. Stewart, he breaks away. He's going to get 8 to 9 out of the play. Maybe they'll mark him a little shorter than that. He'll give him 7 on the play. Going to bring up 2nd down and 3.
Yeah, nice job by Stewart on the carry. Number 3, Merquarius Price stepping in on the tackle for the Leopards. 3 on 3.
So there they go. They'll finally mark the ball. 2nd down and 3 for the Hawks. Akari Johnson in at quarterback. Trying to get you some numbers of who's in the backfield with him.
See, Danner's back there.
Yeah, Danner's going to be back there, and I believe Stewart.
Fake of the Danner.
Yeah, they're going to hand it with the end around. I believe that's number 6, Phillips. It is. Kind of an end around play. That's what they tried to run down here on the goal line earlier. Try to fake the handoff to Danner around the left side and hand it back to Phillips coming in underneath. And they're going to lose a couple on the play. Going to bring up 3rd down and 5.
Yeah, that's that trap play that the Hawks like to run. We saw it a few times last season, and it worked successfully, but good job by the Leopards stiffing it out there.
Johnson going to roll out to his right side and pass, and he'll throw it in just off the fingertips of number 13, Brett Spivey. Would have been a great catch if that young man could have got hands on it, but it'll tip off his fingertips just like that, a big 3 and out.
Yeah, Spivey laid out for the catch, but just a little out of his reach. But nice attempt there by Spivey.
So PG will bring on the punting unit. Cade Martin back to punt of the way for the Hawks. Going to have number 19, Telly Wells. And can you get me a number on that? Do you know who that is?
That's 3. That's number 3, Merquarius Price back deep with Wells.
Wells is going to fair catch it, and they're just going to let it roll, and it's going to go almost out of bounds. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll mark it at the 32. And once again, J.J. Hampton will lead that Leopard offense back out onto the field and try to get something going.
Yeah, it's been one of those nights for the offense. Haven't had much production, but, I mean, you got to keep your heads up. Still got 10 minutes left in this game. You got to try to put some more points on the board before the clock's over.
This game is definitely not out of reach.
No.
There's 10 minutes left to go. We've seen crazier stuff
Think
happen
about it.
before.
Pleasant Grove scored 28 points in the second quarter. It was
right.
7-7, and they haven't scored, since. So the Leopards have a chance, but
Leopards defense has been standing up.
Got a long road to hoe, huh?
That's right. They've got to get it going. So Hampton in the backfield, a doubles formation. He's going to take it. He's going to throw just a quick pass out there. He's going to get about 3 yards. They're not going to be able to get back in this game if they keep throwing it 3 yards at a time.
Yeah. Got to throw it a little bit vertical if you ask me.
Yeah, and I mean, we may not have to go throwing the bomb down the field
Right,
3 yards at a
right.
time,
Yeah.
and you're going to run out of time.
At least try to get a first down if you ask me. But that was number 12 on the reception for the Leopards, Jaden Davis. That's his first reception of the ball game. I think they call him Cali around where he's from.
And so number 40, Jackson, he's going to be injured on the play. Not sure what's going on there, but they have come out and he's
a little wobbly walking off the field.
Something's going on with him.
Yeah, that's unusual,
And he's going to hop on one foot off the field. They were trying to help him off the field. And I'm not sure exactly what's going on with him. It doesn't appear to be anything serious.
No.
I'm not sure if he got stepped on or I'm not sure
rolled
what's
up
going
on
on.
something.
But he'll come off. We'll be back under action. We're under 10 minutes here in the final quarter of tonight's ball game. J.J. Hampton in at quarterback. This one will be faked. It's going to be an end around. That's going to be number 17, Telly Wells. He'll break it around the right side and then cut it back up the middle, and he'll get about 5 on the play. Going to bring up 3rd down and 1.
So actually Prevo on that end around.
I'm sorry. Excuse me.
It's all right. It's hard to see, like you said, man.
I'm doing my best. And then there is a Liberty-Eylau player that goes down, and so training staff going to come out and tend to them as well.
So you have the Leopard Band cranking up over here, huh?
Yeah, Leopard Band going to crank up while their team's on offense.
Yeah, they're going to simmer down now that there's an injured player. Smart decision.
Injured player, looks like they're going to be out there for a moment. They're breaking up there we go. They're pushing the team back. That looks like it's going to be number 65, Anthony Brown, one of the offensive linemen. And he's going to get up and walk off under his own power, which is a good thing for that young man.
But you hate to see one of your linemen go down if you're the Leopards.
That is right. So he'll have a replacement come in. We've got the band playing.
I think they're trying to bring a little life to the Leopard sideline.
I think they are, yeah. JJ going to throw another little route out to the sideline. They're going to say incomplete. He dropped it right on the sideline. Going to bring up 4th down and 1. I know you don't want to go for it when you're on your own end of the field, but you're going to have to here. They're going to send on the punting unit. 9 minutes left to go in the game. Clock's still running. I thought maybe this was a situation where you'd have to go, and maybe Coach wants to talk about it.
Yeah, you can see they were thinking about it for a second. The offense kind of took their time coming off the field, but now you have everybody coming off the field due to a timeout. So let's see what Coach Davis and staff decide to do on 4th down. On the 40-yard line, kind of questionable here.
8:56 left to go in the ball game. The Hawks from Pleasant Grove lead 35-7 over the home team tonight, the Liberty-Eylau Leopards. We're going to take a short break. We're going to come back. We're going to have the rest of this 4th quarter right here on Texarkana Game Day. We'll be right back. We're back. J.J. Hampton in the shotgun. It's going to be handed off up the middle. Nowhere to go. We'd get you a name and a number, but we don't have our binoculars up
here. Yeah, here we need some binoculars up here. Yeah. Maybe we need a 3rd set of eyes up here.
Sure. Hey, we do take volunteers for our non-paying jobs.
I'm telling you.
Anybody out there that wants to come help out every Friday night?
We'll take you.
Come on.
Come on out. You get food and everything up here, huh?
That's right. That's right. That's right. That is right. And so it's going to go over on downs. PG's offense going to trot back out on the field.
It's all questionable call if you ask me. The running game hasn't been there tonight for the Leopards, so I don't know if I would have ran it there on 4th down. I mean, I know it was 4th and short, but, hey, it is what it is at this point.
That's right. So Johnson going to lead the offense back out. Little play-action pass. They're going to go down the middle. Number 9, Johnson.
Oh, my goodness. He caught it, did he?
Yeah, he's going to make the catch. That's Xavier Johnson.
Whoa.
Xavier Johnson going to make the catch. Man. And he dances his way off to the sideline.
Hey.
I thought that was well overthrown.
I did, too. And the Leopards, I don't know if the defenders were lost in the lights or what was going on there, but nice job by number 9 of the Hawks making the reception inside of the 10-yard line, 1st and goal for the Hawks.
That's right. Hey, and good job on that one. We got the name and the number right.
Oh, we did. We can see that one.
The black numbers on the white jerseys, we can see those.
I think the viewers at home, you have a better view from where we're sitting. Yeah, you can see the numbers a little bit better than us.
I'm watching it on my phone as well. That's why we can see the comments.
Right.
So we can. Your screen is a lot brighter than ours.
I'm telling you.
The windows in this press box are actually tinted. They're tinted to try to keep the
people from looking at us. I guess.
Well, I don't know what it is, but it's tinted. I guess where the sun doesn't come in so bad or whatnot. But
I don't know.
At nighttime, you
can't see nothing.
Can't see very well out of these things. So, excuse me, we do apologize. Pleasant Grove all the way down to the 3-yard line. No one in the backfield for Johnson. The end will come around. He'll hand it to him. That's going to be number 6. He's going to be into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawks. That's Torian Phillips.
Yeah, nice job by Phillips, stretching good wide. Getting the ball across the pylon, extending the Hawks' lead, 41-7 with the extra point pending.
So 6:18 left to go. The clock is running.
So, I mean, I think the catch there kind of, set this up. And the Hawks take advantage of that.
The kick is up. The kick is good. Here come the flags from the Hawks cheerleading squad. 42-7, 5:48. The clock is running. We appreciate you for tuning in here on Texarkana Game Day. Nice kick tonight by Caleb Jones. He is 100%, has not missed. So,
Mr. Boat, 3 quarters ago, did you expect we would be here?
I did not.
I didn't either.
I did not. I thought that we were going to have a closer ball game than this tonight. The Liberty-Eylau Leopards have been playing pretty good ball this year so far, but I tell you what, the PG Hawks defensive staff, they've got to be the players of the game.
Absolutely.
I mean, they come in and completely shut down the offense from Liberty-Eylau. And again, I don't have the stats.
Yeah.
But I can almost guarantee you that Liberty-Eilau's offense has been held under 100 yards so far in this game.
I would agree to that.
If it's not under, it's got to be pretty
right
close.
At 100 yards.
It's got to be pretty close. And if you can do that, you're going to win at any level.
I think so too.
And so far tonight, the PG defense has just been unstoppable. And then it doesn't hurt when you got a pretty good running attack with 3 or 4 running backs in the backfield. This one's going to be fielded at the 20, across the 25 to the 30. He'll get out to about the 33-yard line.
Jones on the return.
That is going to be Jones on the return. WT to be exact.
If you're the Leopards, so you try to score, or do you just try to get out of here?
Well, I think you try to score a little morale booster. I think you want to finish the game, but most of all, I think you need to just get your offense down the field. They have struggled, and you just going into next week, you've got to be able to get your offense up and down the field. And the way they've been dominated so far tonight, they really need in the next 3 minutes and 45 seconds to push the ball down the field and score. This one going to be handed off right up the middle, and a nice 9-yard, maybe 10-yard. Let's see where they mark it at. They are going to mark it. It'll be a 10-yard gain on the play.
Yeah, that's number 21, TJ Stewart on the carry for the Leopards.
TJ Stewart, a 10th grader.
Yep.
He's going to get 10 on the play, and that'll be a first down.
Biggest offensive play this half for the Leopards.
Stewart's going to stay in. Jones in the slot position. JJ going to hand it off to Stewart again. He'll make a nice cut. He'll get 1, maybe 2 yards right there, and a flag comes in. Not sure if it's going to be a hold or a face mask, but it's thrown in the vicinity of a hold. Clock is stopped during the penalty. 2:53 left to go in the ball game. 42-7.
Wow.
Face mask. So it will be a face mask.
So Victor Shaw was in on that tackle. I guess he was just a little too high.
And that'll be an automatic first down, and that'll move the ball down to the 41-yard line. And so they're marching the ball. 2:53 left to go in the ball game. That penalty helped them out quite a bit. Number 21, TJ Stewart still in the backfield. Jones as the up back. Hampton in the shotgun. He'll drop back. He's looking. He's going to throw it downfield, and he overthrows his receiver at about the 20-yard line. That's going to bring up second down and 10.
Yeah, just a hair overthrown there. Nice coverage by the Hawks secondary, forcing second down for the Leopards.
Some of these comments are good.
I'm telling you.
Hey, if I see somebody's they want the score to be brought to you by the Potato Patch. Tell the Potato Patch to reach out to Gameday. We got all kinds of sponsorship packages. That one's going to be handed to Stewart right up the middle. Going to be a gain of about 4. Jay Davis tuning in. We appreciate Jay Davis. He'll be right back calling PG football next week.
Shout out Mr. Davis and State Bank.
That's right. I believe that you and old Peg Leg Joe will be back doing LE next week. Is that right?
Yeah, me and 1 foot.
Going to be throwing down the sideline. It's going to be caught and into the end zone. Touchdown, Telly Wells.
And we talked about Telly in the pregame segment, how he has been a threat at the receiver position so far this season. He's only played 5 games, and you see it right there. I think we should have maybe saw this a little bit earlier, but nice job by Telly Wells and JJ connecting for the touchdown for the Leopards.
And a nice job right there. This receiving core for Liberty-Eylau is arguably one of the best in the city.
Yeah,
I mean, they have got some absolute show ponies out there. I don't know what else you call them. I mean, the guys are just amazing. They're amazing athletes.
The speed is
the speed, the strength,
unbelievable.
the athleticism. I mean, those guys are awesome.
Yeah.
And that right there, I mean, he just runs by him, makes a good catch, and the 2-point conversion is going to be good to W.T. Jones.
Yeah.
Another nice pass there by J.J. Hampton. Probably a little too late. 1:52 left to go in the ball game, but 2 nice throws right there and a nice drive put together. And maybe a morale booster going into next week.
Yeah, absolutely. Next week is senior night for the Leopards here at home. So I'm sure, they don't want to go into the week of preparation, with too much of a down spirit. So nice job by the offense, putting some points on the board, kind of cutting into this deficit before the game ends.
And I said it once earlier, and I'll say it again. JJ is one of the best in town, maybe around even in the area, of throwing the deep ball. He spins the ball so well. But, man, he can throw the ball downfield. He really can. Now, I'm not saying that they should do it 40 times a game. I'm just saying it. But his ball downfield is beautiful. It
is, and I don't think we saw that enough tonight. You saw it right there on that play to Telly a little bit. Wasn't too deep of a pass, but it was deep enough to, to see what JJ brings to the table. And I just think, if we had maybe saw this a little bit earlier in the ball game, we might have had a different ball game. Not sure, but, you never know.
Well, even the 2-point conversion there to Jones, I mean, he just throws it right over the top of the defender, and Jones just has to go and get it and be an athlete. Danner going to be back deep. He'll take this one across the 20, across the 30. He'll get out across the 35 to about the 37-yard line, and that's where he will be stopped. 1 minute, 43 seconds left to go here in the ball game. 42-15 is your score.
I expect Kakari in the offense to run the clock out, hand it off a couple times, go back across town, and, celebrate this victory.
That is right.
So the Hawks will improve to 2-1 in district. Leopards will fall to 1-2. Pleasant Grove will improve to 6-2 overall. Liberty-Eylau will fall to 5-3 overall so far on the season.
Danner still in the ball game. We got a new quarterback into the game. That's going to be, is that number 10?
Yeah, it's number 10, Walker Wright.
That's going to be 10, Walker Wright.
Shout out to Mr. Wright.
Walker Wright into the ball game. I know Walker Wright. Walker Wright in at quarterback. He'll take it. He'll hand it to number 3. That's Stewart.
Stewart on the carry.
He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Going to bring up second down. Looks like they're going to give him 1 to bring up second down and 9. Walker Wright in at quarterback.
Yeah, I think Akari had done enough tonight.
Yeah. And I would also get Stewart out, too.
Me too.
Yeah, I would make sure. But we're under a minute here. 45 seconds left to go in this contest. Going to be one more play here in the ball game. Gibson's going to run the play in. Walker Wright's going to call the play. He's going to take it. He's going to hand it to Stewart again up the middle. Stewart's going to be met at the line of scrimmage. He's going to be dropped for a loss of 1 on the play, and that'll be it. 22 seconds left to go and counting. The PG Hawks will come out with a 42-15 win here at Harris Field. Tyler, man, I appreciate it. I get to come over here and do one game a year of PG and LE, and I sure do appreciate it. We were hoping for a closer game, but we didn't get it. But nonetheless, I appreciate the hospitality.
Man, we appreciate you.
Look forward to doing it again next year.
Absolutely, man. Appreciate you for coming over and broadcasting the game. And nice working with you, man. That was awesome.
Well, I appreciate it very much. And both teams will meet on the 50-yard line. They'll shake hands. A lot of class being shown out there on the field right now. The fans getting ready to go home. If you're tuning in tonight, we sure do appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Make sure you tune in each and every week. You can find every high school in Texarkana, and even some around the area. Go over and download the free Texarkana Gameday app to stay up on all of your news, notifications, and your scores from around the area. I'm Brian Bolt, and for Tyler Huff, we're out. Pleasant Grove takes home the win tonight. We'll be on the road next week somewhere bringing you high school football right here on Texarkana Game Day. We'll see you then.